Hello world, I'm ready for my close-up. Hey everybody, it's Kiwi.
Hey, it's Don.
Welcome back to the channel. How are you? So, our inbox got flooded with questions because we had one little piece of tea from the last video that we said we would show the following week, or tea we would
Our
pour,
next video,
and we, and we were a little delayed. So, to everyone who sent the messages, I'll pour the tea, this time and let you know. But check out real quick what Don picked up.
Yeah.
So you know what? Here's the thing. My mama, Lord rest her soul, she liked to have hamburgers from here. So we were in the area, went to visit a roommate and stuff. And so on the way home, we stopped and we got a burger. Well, every time we went there, we always ordered hamburger. And Dawn was like, man, I always want to try that chicken fried steak sandwich.
I had a chicken fried steak sandwich.
And we went so many times, and it's like every time we said it, we instantly forgot it. So the next time we went to the store, we ordered a hamburger, and we were like, damn it, that's not, I forgot. Well, anyway,
now,
we finally got it.
For those that are new, y'all may not know, you'll have to go back and check the videos, but those that have been with us for a while know that we like the dude from Dairy Queen, chicken fried, their chicken fried sandwich. So
and I don't want to hear no jokes about dudes liking dudes.
Yeah,
but we're already there.
So I'm gonna move this. This is already.
It's in my face.
Yeah, it's
not
already...
my face. Shoot a movie on my face.
No, we're not that kind of channel.
This is not that channel. This is a family rated channel.
So we both got the chicken fried steak sandwiches. Kenny got some tater tots, and me and onion rings.
I told you I was into the tater tot. I don't know. Usually, so most of the time we go to Sonic. So I'm a French fry and chili and cheese guy.
Yeah.
I don't usually get tater tots. It's always done.
At Sonic, I get the tater tots.
Bo Steve always gets the tater tots. Like always, it's always Bo Steve. Never me.
See, I don't know. Do they do onion rings at Sonic?
Yeah, I think so. Huh? I mean, Sonic is a southern.
I may have to get onion rings at Sonic then next time.
I mean, well, if you would quit getting tater tots, like.
Oh, but they're so good with the cheese.
Your friend, somebody come get your friend. He's already tripping.
Now, Griffs used to be a pretty big hamburger chain, and I think here in Dallas they only have 2 now.
I think so.
One in Garland and one in Irving. So they're dwindling, but their burgers are awesome.
But if you're around one, you need to get it. You need to eat there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ashton napkins. Okay. How are you gonna rate the tater tots?
I mean, I'm gonna have to say this, Griff. It's kind of not your fault. It took me a moment to get home because it's literally the other side of town.
Yeah, yeah,
and beyond. It's like in the shadows. Like did I watch The Lion King growing up? And when they're at the Simba's up at the top of the rock, and it's like, what's over there in the shadows? And they're like, that's where we don't go.
What about that shadowy place?
That's beyond our borders. You must never go there, Simba.
That's where we were.
Yeah.
So it took me a moment to get back. So they're a little cool. If they were warmer, I'd probably give them a 7. It's just a tater tot. It's nothing special.
They're still crispy though.
I mean,
really
yeah,
are.
but I mean,
I'd agree. I'd give them a 7.
Yeah, I mean, they should probably get the treatment. The chili, the cheese, probably be great.
You want to try one of these to rate? So I know what I'm going to give them. I'll give these a good 8.
And you know what? He was howling about them damn onion rings. I was like, okay.
I like these. I like this kind of batter.
Okay, so the batter's not too thick. But you get a little bit of onion. So I mean, I like onion, but I like raw onion too.
And it's crispy. Now the southern type of onion rings has more of a flour and pepper on it. I like those too, but I like these better. Oh, as one does. So 7 on the tater tots, 8 on these. What are you gonna give them? You're not a big.
I'll give him an 8. It's okay.
He's not a big onion ring person.
I mean, you know what? And I probably get this from my dad. I'd rather just like cut the onion and just eat a little piece rather than have the onion ring, right?
Now, you won't pass up a bag of Funyuns.
No, I won't. No, I sure won't. But you know what else? Your friend will throw down over a bag of Funyuns.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, I don't know what happened to this kid when he was young.
Ooh, they were a treat.
I don't know what the
They
hell.
were a treat.
But as soon as, like, in the rare instances that we actually drive a long distance and we stop at the store, Funyuns is the first thing this dude will grab.
That's travel.
I mean,
snacking food.
it's kind of cute, right? Like, we have this little, we walk in and then we just start, we act like it's a shopping, what did you say, the grocery store, right?
Yeah.
And we have all kind of little road snacks. But anyway, he loves Funyuns. So, I would not be surprised if that was his password to something.
To something,
right?
yeah.
Right? Okay, so let's try the burger.
Now, they said they put mayonnaise on this, which was good because...
Well, I don't know. So I'm going to say this. That dude had an AirPod in his ear. So my only problem with people that when you see working a position and they have it in their ear, I'm like, are you listening to me or not? Probably not.
Okay. This steak is still crispy.
Yeah, I see some mayo. So, you know, I'm always a little worried that they've actually heard everything I said and get your order right. But anyway.
See, it's got lettuce and
So let me take a
tomato.
bite of this. I'll get into it. And then I'll tell you the tea.
You know, the only thing that we didn't do is we didn't ask for cheese. And usually when we order a dude at Dairy Queen, we get it with cheese. So,
If I had pearls, I would clutch them.
yeah. If you want to borrow mine? Well, this first bite was good. And considering the drive, I was kind of surprised that the breading didn't get soggy. So,
okay. It definitely needs cheese. Needs more mayo. The cheese is your fault.
yeah, I didn't think about it.
So I don't hold it for that.
No.
But I'd give it an 8. That's good. It just needs more mayo. It would if it had mayo like all over the bun, on each side, mind you. I'm actually a little peculiar. I want mayo on both sides. Both ways. Verse. Can I update my profiles to verse now? Right? So I like mayonnaise all, both sides so that you get it in every bite.
See, I would give it an 8 as well. I think so. I think an 8.
It just needs, and the cheese now, don't get me wrong. Most everything is better when you add cheese, right? So I definitely think we need to get cheese next time, but it's gonna be like side to side mayo, I think. Give us a like if you like mayo.
Yeah. Big thumbs up.
A big thumbs up,
Not the middle finger.
not the middle finger.
No.
Nay, friend.
And if you haven't subscribed to our channel right now is the perfect time to go hit that button down there.
Your friend puts it right there at the bottom of the screen somewhere. Just check it out.
Yeah.
Click.
that
Just
button.
tap. Yep.
And if you want to be notified every time we drop one of these videos, make sure you hit that bell.
Ding.
You'll get notified and you won't miss this pretty face.
Me? Little old me? I need to get my nails done to spend a minute. So let me pour the tea.
Yes.
Let me tell you. So, here's what happened.
What happened was?
So, at my mom's funeral, my aunt, Tina, hey lady, she told me that she had met or was in contact with like one of my oldest brothers. So for those who don't know, I was adopted at birth. And so a lot of my biological family I haven't met. So don't know them.
Didn't even know.
Didn't even know. He, didn't know much about him, right? So, and I had no way of contacting any of them. Blah, blah, blah. We won't get into any of it. Anyway, she told me, hey, I was in contact with what would be like my oldest brother.
Yeah.
Gave me his number. We started chit-chatting and we went to lunch. So probably like the week after my mom's funeral services, we met up and we went to Chewy's and ate and hung out. And I got to meet him and his wife. And so, hey, y'all, if you're checking out the video, we'll catch up sometime soon. It was really nice to meet y'all. Here's, your first YouTube shout out, right? So it was really cool to meet my brother, right? And it's kind of trippy to, as we were talking and when we, how much alike we are, right? And we had really had no idea about each other. So it's just kind of trippy, like the shit that life will
Kind
throw
of
at
caught
you,
up
right?
on how each of them were raised and brought up. And
Well, so now mind you, so here, I mean, just really cool to catch up. So that was the big story that I got to meet him and his wife. And, I don't know. Chance and opportunity present themselves at odd times, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so she gave me his number. I was like, oh, I got the chance to meet him. I was definitely going to take it. Right?
Babe.
I mean, I had to meet him. Or I felt I did, right? At least once.
I'm already getting full, babe.
Well,
Yeah.
anyway.
This other half, and I'll put these in the oven. Be a nice lunch tomorrow. Be about the right size for a lunch, too. for me.
Oh, so it was cool. We've been texting back and forth. I mean, sorry to say, brother, but I mean, obviously, I'm the pretty one. I'm just kidding. I got,
He says that about us all the time to friends. He's like, oh yeah, I'm the pretty one.
So whenever he blames me for something, the running joke is, I'm the pretty one. I get the blame for it. So yeah, that's kind of where it comes from, right? Everyone points the finger back at me, right? It's in some point. Anyway, let me tell you else. You aren't going to believe this mess. Let's quickly cover your little critter situation. I'm going to let Don tell this one because he was more involved. I was actually half asleep when the whole thing kicked off. But listen to this mess as if it couldn't be any more Texas.
Well, if you've been following us, you've heard about our replacing the sewage thing and having the hole dug underneath our house for almost a week and a half. Well, we kept hearing what we thought was stuff in the wall, but wasn't ever sure. And Keiko, our cat, would go over where they replaced the little nozzle for the toilet and would hiss. And, I'd go over there and nothing. So really didn't think anything about it. One morning I came in here and her cat food was just all over the floor. Water was all over the floor. And I'm like, what is going on?
It was like Keiko must have been in hysterics.
So
could you imagine?
So I'm fixing breakfast and everything, and was looking at Keiko, and she was looking at something in the hallway, and I was like, "What are you looking at?" So I went over there and I looked, and running away, I don't know if it was because of her or me, was a baby possum. Ran into one of the rooms, lost it, couldn't find it. I was like, oh my God, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
So then he comes to wake me up, and I'm like, in all fairness, what did you expect me to do?
he thought I was just, seeing things.
I was like, man, you're tripping. You're tripping.
So I looked for it, couldn't find it. The next day, we got up. The cat food and water bowl was fine. So I was like, okay, well, I guess it found its way back out or whatever.
I told him he was crazy. Just for all honesty in the story, I told him he was nuts.
But then later that night, this is the second day, Keiko was like running from the bathroom into the bedroom. He's like, she's after something. I went back there, and she had cornered it behind the bedroom door. He grabbed a box. I cornered it into the box, picked it up, and we took it outside and released.
And I helped.
It's shake and bake, and I help.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But yeah, how Texas thing is that?
I mean, you're like, what the hell? So I had to call, it was the morning. I was supposed to be stocking 7-Eleven stores with hot dogs. I had to, call the team and let them know that we had a situation. And so I told her, I was like, there's a possum in the house. And she lost it.
Yeah. How does that happen?
She just laughed and laughed and laughed. And so, anyway, what kind of Texas mess? You know what I mean? A few years ago, there was a wild pig out here. And I went to leave for work and it ran in the garage. That's a story for a different day. But, okay, I'm done. Hold on, a couple more bites. This is way better once you get to the mayo. It absolutely has to be covered in mayo for you to get it. You know why? Because she had tad dry.
Now, if she had that cheese, she wouldn't have been dry.
I mean, Bo secretly loves cheese.
Hey, you love cheese too. Really, he does. Mm-hmm. So if you like this video, also share it with your friends.
He almost got me arrested in Paris over some cheese in the public. I'm just kidding. He wanted me to go eat cheese in the park. I'm like, no!
Oh, in real Paris, you know how in front of the Eiffel Tower they have that big, huge lawn?
I was like, I'm not opening no alcohol container in public. No, ma'am.
So we bought this little cheese plate and a wine little package and went out there and laid out there. And we was getting ready to open up the wine. And I'm like, oh, wait, this is a public place. And granted, we don't know what the laws are in Paris. And
but your friend over here just made himself right at home on that lawn.
And then I started to open it, and I'm like, "Ooh, I better not do that. It may be illegal."
Try to get me arrested over some cheese.
But we did eat the cheese in front of the Eiffel Tower. It was nice.
And at the very end of the day, the cheese was delish.
Yeah.
It was very delish. And also, we didn't realize that one was actually like a creamy cheese and not a hard cheese, and we had to scoop it with our finger, and the only thing I could wipe my hands on was the grass. So there's a good story there. You know what I mean? I was like, should I wipe it on my sock or the grass? Have you ever been in that situation? Yeah, I mean, that's leave an emoji in the chat if you've been in that type of situation, right? Okay. Anyway, I'll shut up and we'll go. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch everyone in the next video. Y'all.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
You're crazy.
No, you're crazy.
You're absolutely out of your mind. Madman.